Every month, the paycheck lands in your account. Within days, rent takes a significant cut. Utilities, groceries, and credit card payments drain the rest. By the end of the month, the balance is hovering near zero, and the cycle repeats. Breaking the cycle requires a mechanical adjustment to your cash flow. We are building a system to capture exactly 10% of your salary before it disappears, using the financial frameworks of author and investor Robert Kiyosaki. Right now, looking at your bills, it may feel like there isn't a single dollar available to save, but that 10% is already there. It is currently embedded in your daily spending habits, waiting to be redirected. To find it, you need to look at the data. Grab your phone, open your banking app, and pull out a notepad. Moving your money off autopilot and into a conscious tracking system is the first step toward treating your salary as a tool rather than just a survival fund. Step 1 addresses the core flaw in standard budgeting. If you pay everyone else first and wait until the end of the month to save what's left over, you'll find that money without direction always finds an exit. We reverse that order. Calculate exactly 10% of your take-home pay. The exact day your paycheck arrives, set up an automatic transfer moving that 10% into a separate account labeled your Freedom Fund. If your current expenses make 10% impossible today, start with 5% or even a smaller fixed amount. The specific dollar value is secondary to the physical habit of transferring the money out first. Do not view this transfer as optional savings. Reframe it as a non-negotiable bill you are paying for your own future, with the same priority as your rent or electricity. By reversing the flow, your salary stops functioning as a pass-through fund for other businesses. It becomes the primary seed for your own wealth. To maintain that 10% transfer without going into debt, you must identify exactly where your cash is currently escaping without your permission. This is step 2, the 30-day cash flow audit. For the next month, you must record every single expense, regardless of how small it seems. Look for forgotten digital subscriptions, daily convenience purchases, frequent food deliveries, and recurring just this once expenses. If you do not measure your cash flow, you cannot control it. Once you have the data, move to step 3, the 3-category sort. Divide your tracked expenses into 3 distinct buckets. The first bucket is necessary. This is strictly for survival: rent, utilities, and basic groceries. The second is important but limited. These are quality of life expenses that require a strict spending cap, like social outings or hobbies. The final bucket is waste. These are the impulse buys, unused services, and fees that offer no real return. Sorting your expenses reveals the reality of your cash flow. It shows you precisely how much money is being consumed by your financial autopilot. Now for step 4, identify the waste category and immediately cancel or eliminate at least 3 items. This provides the cash to fund the 10% transfer you set up in step 1. You aren't finding new money, you are reclaiming it from these leaks. It could be a premium subscription you haven't used in months, or unnecessary interest on an installment plan. Cutting waste isn't about living poorly. It is about spending consciously and ensuring your desires do not outpace your financial intelligence. Taking an axe to the waste category transfers control back to you. You decide where the money goes, rather than letting impulse or advertising decide for you. Step 5 is to stop taking on bad debt. This kind of debt acts as a hole in your pocket, dragging your salary backward. Bad debt forces you to use your future income to pay for past decisions that generate zero return. Guard against lifestyle creep. If you receive a raise, keep your standard of living steady instead of taking on new monthly installments. Stop using debt to finance passing desires or to buy things simply to impress others. Quarantining bad debt protects your new savings. It gives your salary room to breathe and creates the space needed to eventually purchase real assets. Completing these 5 steps ensures that 10% of your salary is captured this month, creating a repeatable system for every paycheck that follows. This changes your relationship with your paycheck. Instead of working solely to fuel banks and stores, you are prioritizing your own capital first. Real wealth is built by securing your freedom in silence, through discipline rather than appearance. If you are ready to take control, scroll down and comment, "I will start," to make a commitment to your future self, and subscribe for more tools to manage your wealth. Starting small today breaks the pattern of waiting for a perfect moment that rarely arrives. Build the system now and let your salary work for you.